welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast / Gav's highlights for this match day watch along, where we are covering, because there's no Arsenal today, because obviously it's the international break for women, and due to timing, I couldn't do the game today for the girls. Timing just weren't good for me, but didn't miss much buying a Russo goal, but the girls won, great. But would have liked a few goals today, but hey ho. Obviously, as I say, and that means the men are playing tomorrow against Man City, which will be solely over my channel. But we're here for arguably the biggest game on today, basically, in terms of historically biggest fixture wise. Biggest game was at 5:30, and I'm annoyed I didn't do back-to-back streams now, because I would have loved that ending. If you know, you know. Oh dear. We'll just go for the chat quickly first. Obviously, Gav's in the chat. We've got the Arsenal Misfit, SC Kingdom, saying hello to everyone, and greetings to everyone as well. The Arsenal Misfit says Tottenham Butley again, drawing 1-1 against Brighton in an entertaining match with some great goals. 2-2 in the end. 2-2. They thought they'd won it in the 77th minute. I've got to admit, really good goal, well taken and all that, but they over-celebrated a bit, I think, and the football god said, no. We're gonna get the ex-Leeds United striker to score an equaliser in the dying minutes, and they're still winless. Haven't won a league game or domestic game in general since December 28th last year. You gotta love it. Oh, you gotta love it. Sorry, music to my ears. Yeah. This is all these bits and pieces out. So this is on my channel side of things. So there's a font out there. But yeah, we are here for Chelsea versus Manchester United. Now, we did this solely on my channel early on in the season, the corresponding fixture at Old Trafford. And going into it, Chelsea are really odds-on favourites for the fixture, basically, for the game. Then the greatest goalkeeper in Spain, apparently, according to Chelsea fans, decided to get himself sent off 5 minutes in, and then Enzo Maresca, the manager at the time, lost his mind and just did subs for the sake of doing subs and completely lost the flow of the game and control of the game. And Man United somehow, under Amorim, scumbag to 2-1 win. And here we are now in the 18th of April, and Man United have obviously since then sacked Amorim, hired an ex-legend of Michael Carrick as an interim, but on an interim basis till the end of the season. He has turned everything around, pretty much, in terms of where they were to where they are now. They are now third in the league, pretty much not confirmed today. In terms of if they were to get the 3 points, it wouldn't be fully confirmed, but it'd be all but confirmed with like 5 games to go. If they don't get, put it this way, with 5 spots of Europe for Champions League, if they don't finish the top 5 from this point and get Champions League football, it's a bottle job. I don't care what anyone says. But yeah, they're all but there for Champions League. Whereas Chelsea, on the other hand, total chasing Chelsea apparently, have a 4-point gap between them and Liverpool. They're in 6th, Chelsea and Liverpool in 5th. There's a 4-point gap after last weekend. Totally worth losing to Man City, wasn't it, guys? But hey ho. So I'm going to be here the neutral. I know I've got my game tomorrow, so I won't get too carried away no matter what the result or game is. Game plays out, sorry. But yeah, so I'm going to be completely neutral today, and hopefully enjoy a good game of football. But I will say this now. It tends to be the case whenever I do neutral watch-alongs that involve rivals, not all the time, but most of the time, they're dead games. And I mean, they turn out to be the deadest games in the world. Every Chelsea fan said that, Gav, back in basically the start of the season when you was got 3 or 4 points off of Arsenal and City and Villa. It was like that 4 to 6 point gap between the top yourselves and the other us Villa and City at the time. Going into the game at the Bridge, when we played at the Bridge, if we get a result here, we're gonna go for it. You got a 1-1 win, and you all got big for your pants. Well, most got big for their pants. And since then, the football gods yet again went, nope, not for you this year. Back to where you were, thank you. We are a avoid relegation team at best. Don't start that crap. That's next season. That Tottenham, hopefully, fingers crossed, go. You're next on the football gods list. Once Tottenham they deal with Tottenham, hopefully come in a month's time, end of May when the season's done, and have dealt with them, got them back, put them where they deserve to be in the Championship. They're coming for you next. So, especially after some of your fans' antics during and after the game, and before the game actually, especially Rory, fucking arsehole. After berating Tottenham fans 2 years ago on his channel and on national radio for having the mindset of we must lose to stop Arsenal, he goes on national radio 2 years down the line. We must lose after Arsenal lose to Bournemouth. We must lose to United tomorrow for the greater good. No, City. Sorry, we must lose to City tomorrow for the greater good. We don't care about Champions League football and what it brings to us and what it'll keep us financially afloat. Hi, Catherine. And you have Chelsea fans around the world filming themselves celebrating City scoring a third against their so-called team. Okay. Sure. So it's amazing how the energy changed in the space of 2 years of parts of the fan base, but cool. World champion mentality, apparently. All next Sunday. Oh, I might do that. I might do the FA Cup games on your channel, Gav. Leeds, Chelsea, inform Leeds as well. Yeah, start next Saturday and Sunday. Ooh, got to do that Leeds Chelsea one, Gav. Go on, Leeds. Oh dear. How are you doing, Catherine? Anyway, more importantly, what did you make of Dean INS's performance today? Be honest. I know we were away tonight, but I expected more in terms of goals. Just saying. Great that Russo got her goal, and obviously had to be the winner in the end. But yeah, team news. I'll give the team news. I'll just wait for kickoff. But 9 minutes away from kickoff. Some big teams actually. Sanchez is in goal, by the way. Enzo is back in the match day 11 as well. So just bear with me. I've got my phone up. Where are we there? So lineup. So here we go. Go for Chelsea first, the home team. As I say, Sanchez in goal. You've got a back four of Gusto, Fofana, Jorio Hato, and then Mark Cucurella. Then a midfield pivot of Casado and Enzo Fernandez. Then just in front of Estaval, Cole Palmer, Pedro Neto, and Liam Delap. And then on the bench, you've got Teddy Shomlo, Tosin, Shalaba, Akapong, Dario Escarg, I'll fucking pronounce his name, Romero Lavia, Andre Santos, Mark Guy, and the Man United reject that is Garnacho. I'll bring you in a minute, Catherine, bear with me a sec. And the Man United have got Lemons in goal, and then back four of Dalot, Majori, Aidan Heaven, and Luke Shaw. And literally, by the way, that's weird. They have no other centre backs. They've got one centre back, and that's Aidan Heaven. Hence why they're playing Missouri at left right centre back. Sorry. And you've got Casemiro and Kobe Mainu makes a comeback after missing out on Monday nights to feature Leeds. Brian Bainway makes a return to the matchday 11. Bruno Fernandes, Mateus Junior, and Benjamin's first goal. And then Bayendea in the bench, Marcia, Jim something, Mason Mount, Tyler Fletcher, Ugarte, Diallo, Shay Lacey, and Joshua Serki making up the bench. And here's Gaffin as well in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Netherlands kit.
My England one is dirty, and my only other national one was Sweden, and Netherlands are playing France here shortly too. So, a couple things. One, you aren't going to be doing the Chelsea Leeds game, the FA Cup game.
Was it time?
Because 30 minutes after that kicks off, there's a more important Women's Champions League game that's happening.
Okay, sorry, Gav.
So
I didn't see. I just saw the advert. I didn't see the time of what time it was kicking off. I assumed.
Yeah, I was looking at that. So I did the watch along with Laura on the women's football chat show, and the Lionesses game was very much a tale of two halves. England had, I think it was like 4 shots, 4 on target in the first half with only 1 goal.
No shots on
target. Iceland had 1 shot and it wasn't on target, and then England were so lucky to not concede in the second half. And I think they really could have been shooting themselves in the foot for not getting a second in the first half. But it was intense. Ireland won 1-0.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So it was. I think the Lionesses could have done better, but they got the 3 points. They got the win. Can't complain there. Russo got the goal. She's now like tied 6th or tied 8th in England Lionesses all-time scoring, and she's got 30 goals so far. Ellen White is at 52, and I told Laura on the stream, I think by the end of the World Cup next year, Russo could be level on goals with Ellen White at 52. I'm putting that out there now, that I can see Alessia Russo scoring 22 goals between now and the end of the World Cup in 2027. On to the whole Chelsea and their points and where they sit in the table. I think it's a very interesting situation. So Chelsea are sitting 6th right now. And 3 points between 6th and 12th, which is Fulham. That is a 3 point. That's 3 points. 6 positions. Sorry, 6th to 12th. That's seven spots. 7 teams are separated by 3 points. Chelsea are now closer to Fulham in 12th place than they are to Liverpool in 5th place.
Oh God!
Because it's a 4-point difference.
4-point swing. Yeah.
Chelsea. So, and then you go up just a little bit further. United are level on points with Villa.
This is mad.
Going into this game, so this game for United is a must-win for United to solidify their spot for the Champions League next year.
There's a few games to go, pretty much,
For Chelsea, it is vital that they get the 3 points to continue to try and push for that 5th Champions League spot.
Especially the Merseyside derby tomorrow for Liverpool, and how Liverpool been this season. It's you've got to be there and hope they slip up, basically, and capitalise when you can.
Yeah.
But, Gav, I want to ask you a question. You're saying told you Ryan Tottenham's luck would change. We'll have to change sometime. Are you saying a 2-2 draw now, 2-1 up with minutes to go is lucky for them? Just I want a clarification on that, because if that's the case, you've got very very different varies of luck. That wasn't good. That was not luck. That was it was lucky they didn't lose in the end, bastards.
All right, so I was I had the England game on my iPad because I was watching it through totally legal means.
Of course.
But then I had the Premier League game on at the same time, and when Simon scored to put them up 2-1, and he ripped his shirt off and he ran and jumped into the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that it was like the 89th minute. Stoppage time was going to be announced here soon. Then I looked at the clock and it said 74 minutes. To celebrate like that, like you just scored the game winner with 16 minutes left to play, it's actually absolutely laughable.
It was also the commentator here in the UK was like, I'd said 20 odd minutes ago, they need their Pedro Mendes moment. And basically, just for anyone who doesn't know, the Pedro Mendes, he's an ex-Tottenham player, but at the time, in reference, he used to play. At this time, he used to play for Portsmouth when they're in the Premier League, and they were destined for relegation under Harry Redknapp for one season. And Pedro Mendes scored an absolute scrimmage to win the game, and give him a fighting chance of survival, which kicked him on to survive in the end for that season. They won 2-1 against Man City, and he was like, "I told you, I told you, I told you." I was like, yeah, keep counting chickens, considering that was a last-minute winner, Mendes one. But yeah, cool. This Tottenham.
I think Spurs got exactly what they deserved in that game.
At no point did they look in control either.
To go on celebrating in the way that they did, like they just scored the game winner, and
to win the league, by the way, to win the league, not even survive, to win the league the way they behaved.
Yeah, to celebrate in the manner that they did with at least 15 minutes left to play. Okay, I think that goal and that celebration and the yellow card that followed, I think that right there was at least 2 minutes of the 8 that was added in stoppage time. And then Simons went on and got injured and couldn't roll 3 feet off to the sideline and decided to stay on the pitch for like another 3 minutes. Oh, he's not the only one.
No, but
they've got the fan fest happening in Tampa Bay, and they got the cameras going over the crowd and kind of a sea of red. But you look at the jerseys, you've got some United in there, and some Liverpool, and then I saw the lone Arsenal jersey, and then I looked a little bit behind them, and there were some other Arsenal jerseys behind them. I'm like, oh, thank God the Arsenal guy's not alone with United and Liverpool dudes.
Yeah. So let's wait for Bruno, and we're off my end.
But I think it was absolutely. I actually think that they deserve to lose after celebrating like that, but they got what they deserved in staying in the bottom 3.
100%, and that's like, I was watching the game, and at no point did they look in control. I mean, they were lucky when they was at 0-0. Danny Welbeck had a chance, so the free header from a set piece. It basically, fortunately, went straight to the goalkeeper. Normally, Danny's bread and butter, especially against them lot. But they were lucky, and then they got the goal to go 1-0 up, and even then there was no like confidence boost from it. It's like, okay, but they just went. They took the foot off the gas. Matoma scored, and I'll be honest. Till they scored, it did look like it was going to finish 1-1. Like neither team was going for it in the second half. They scored a goal, and they over-egged it, the celebrations like you wouldn't believe, like they'd won the World Cup effectively. And then they got their just desserts. I mean, and the fact what was better was when Rutia scored the goal to make it 2-2. Xavi's there about to burst into tears.
Like, dude, okay, one, like 5 minutes of the 8 that was added was because of you, because of your celebration, and because of your injury.
Yeah.
So the fact that they equalized in like the 4th or 5th minute of stoppage, that can strictly be pinned on Xavi Simons for his celebration and his injury. Because
when you're down there, you get the goal, but you go.
Because I thought he was very close to the sideline, and could have gone off, just on the other side because the physios were right there.
Yeah.
But maybe it was a different white line on the pitch. Sesko holding his head when his neck is the one that got hit, or part that got, or not Sesko. Number 2. I don't know their numbers or their faces.
Diego Darlo.
Mm,
BX's Copa del Rey final kicking off now as well. Yeah, Atletico versus Sociedad, isn't it?
yeah. It's not Barcelona or Real Madrid.
That explains the Mendy video on Sociedad's social media.
Mm. Um,
Crap free kick.
someone. Shoot. Oh, based off of how the current table is for
Oh,
La
Sociedad already
Liga.
scored. We've got a goal already in the Copa del Rey final. According to BX, straight in the first
Oh,
the opening minute.
yeah. Baron Texa. Uh, someone had put it out there that let me look at the league table. Based off of the current table and the fact that Barcelona are 9 points clear, yes, there's still 7 games left to play, but it is very much on for Real Madrid to go trophyless 2 seasons in a row.
Things you'll have to see.
And guess who they added to their squad 2 seasons ago?
It wouldn't be a French international striker that's completely overrated.
Oh, it would 100% be. Lisandro Martinez serving the first of a 3-match ban.
Yeah, 3 match, yeah. So that's not. As I was saying, literally they've got one fit centre back, and that's it, or available centre back, as whatever you want to put it. But yeah, JB, hello. I'm one of the crash ups from last week. Welcome. On Gav's channel. Oh dear.
I think I'm gonna go and get Chipotle for dinner tonight. I don't feel like making food. It's right around the corner from me, so.
Fair enough.
And I think I think I can get a free entree.
There, perks, even more perks. There you go. The Real Sociedad manager is in an American.
From New Jersey.
Oh, he's American. Oh, I thought I misread that completely. Oh, that's cool. Can't be worse than bloody. Was it Jesse Marsh? Saying that he's managing Canada now, so that's what I heard.
Oh.
Please be a good game of football for fuck's
Is
sake.
this a 1 of 1 or is this a? All right, wait, hold on.
Oh dear.
Is this the? Oh, holy crap!
What's that?
NBA playoffs have started. They started today.
Okay.
The third quarter has just ended in the first game. The Raptors against the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are absolutely handing the Raptors their asses. It's 97-76.
Oh dear.
BX, did you see it? Did you see the new movie off of the clips that they put together of the people stealing it, or how did you see it, or was it like in theaters type situation?
What's that?
Avatar, that Last Airbender, Avatar Aang movie.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, some hackers stole the movie and
Oops.
uploaded it into 2 parts
Of course it is.
onto like the YouTube or Twitter.
Yeah,
Or something.
sounds about right. Okay, now.
So I also saw something that they whitewashed the actors.
Bloody hell.
But that might have just been something else.
It's, BX says on a site.
Making.
This game is so poor already. That's over 7.5 minutes in, but neither team's really going for it.
All right, let's see. Wait.
Pass together, for fuck's sake.
All right, so both of Arsenal's strikers scored today, so I can't complain about that.
Yeah.
Stina scored the only goal for Sweden, and Russo scored the only goal for England.
Bloody hell. What are the odds on that, though? But because obviously Spain won 5-0, so what's that do for because of goal difference? Is it? Were you never on goal difference now? Or are they ahead of us?
No, England are still on top because England have gone 4 for 4.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about goal difference. I was just saying in terms of goal difference.
Goal difference. England are up by 1.
Oh, so literally the goal we scored. Okay, bloody hell.
Okay, so this is very interesting. So the Nürburgring, I butchered that name on that. I'm sorry. The race has been stopped and red flagged, or I don't know if it has picked back up. But there was a multi-car crash, and one of the drivers unfortunately did not make it
Oh,
out.
bloody hell.
I'm trying to figure out everything, but it's interesting. Like the Sky Sports banner is driver dies following 7-car incident in race at Nürburgring, featuring Max Verstappen. The way that Sky have phrased that, it really kind of sounds like Max was the one at fault for the crash. So I'm just trying to see, like, was he on track, or what happened? It's a very unfortunate thing.
Yeah.
They have released the name of the driver, and it was not Max. I just don't know if he was on track when this happened, but the way that Sky phrased it, like, it almost made it sound like you didn't have to say, like,
Oh yeah, even on I was looking now 20 minutes ago, the notification they put out on the Sky Sports.
like they did. I don't think they needed to include Max's name in that.
No, because how they've worded it, driver died. They've not mentioned the name, so obviously waiting for the family to give the name.
Oh no, it has been released. If you go onto Google and just search the race, they have released the name of the driver.
Oh, okay. Following some car incident race at Nuremberg featuring, and then as you say, Max Verstappen. So that you read that you're not watching F1 today or the qualifying or you'd see that you're thinking.
Oh no, it's not even. This isn't F1. This is GT racing, I believe.
Oh, okay. Either which
so
way.
It's 126 cars. It's a 24-hour race. 126 car field ahead of the first of 2 4-hour races this weekend. Yeah. Around 20 minutes into the session, the red flags were deployed following a heavy crash for Anders Buchart in the Andunar Forest section. The Aston Martin driver struck the barriers at high speed, prompting an immediate stoppage while safety crews repaired damage to the guardrail. The interruption lasted close to 50 minutes, with the session clock paused to preserve the remaining running time. Once the track was cleared, teams returned to action in a compressed window, increasing the pressure to deliver competitive laps in limited conditions. Traffic and localized yellow flags once again became decisive factors, particularly on a circuit where speed differentials between classes can exceed 50 kilometers per hour. I'm trying to get a little bit more information, but
Obviously, thoughts go out to the friends and family of the effect, obviously, of the race.
yeah, Juha Maitinen
Yeah,
is the driver. It looks like that is the driver that has passed away.
this ain't good, Gav. Esteban's now.
Only 12 and a half minutes in, and um, so the driver that passed due to injuries sustained in the 7-car crash. He was 66 years old.
Oh,
Um, due to a suspected oil/fluid spillage from another car. As a direct result of the now proven fatal 7-car accident, the race officials have declared that race 1 of the NLS 24-hour qualifiers will not resume today.
shouldn't resume at all, to be honest, out of respect to the person.
Yeah,
It's live, to be honest.
they tried everything that they could at attempts of resurrection, and sadly, did not work. So thoughts out to his family and and the drivers involved in the crash as well, and speedy recoveries to
Involved, yeah.
those that were injured.
Hi, Tom, as well. How are you doing? Not
Hello,
bad,
Mr. Tom.
not a bad Saturday for you. 3-0 win. Relegation rival bottled a 2-1 lead, and you're 8 points clear of them now.
Is that about coming off or just?
Garnacho's coming on. From what I saw, it was literally getting his training gear off and all that a minute ago. Yeah, he's limping. Yeah. Garnacho's coming on, and Esteval Gav gone down with a muscle injury by the looks of it, but he's limping. So it's got to be, the fact that he's limping. It's not even a precaution. It is. He's pulled something he shouldn't have pulled, basically. But hey, it's not like I've got FA Cups. Oh yeah, I've got FA Cups semi-final to look forward to against a team that historically hates you. Don't worry, Gav. You got the Man United reject coming on now. I love that reaction. I'm sorry.
I love that's just how you refer to him.
Let's not beat around the bush. He is a Man United reject.
Garnacho, are you kidding me?
Oh yeah.
Esteval going straight down to the tunnel.
Mr. Tom says, I might achieve a lifelong dream of relegating Tottenham. Please do. Technically, there would be a hint of irony behind it, considering they're the team that officially sent you down last time using the Premier League on the last game of the season. I think it was on your ground as well. So, bit of a coming of age, or if you will, moment potentially. As it stands, it's either going to be you or Chelsea relegating them at this point. Oh dear. Come on. Give us something. I know there was a stoppage for 5 minutes there, but come on, give us something, please. Chelsea,
Yeah,
you need to.
bit of a slow start, it seems, for kind of both sides.
Yeah. Oh, go on, pass it. Neto, what the hell are you doing? Go. Oh, you got to love the United reject. You'll see in a second what he does.
Yeah. Yeah, that was bad.
Tom says, making a habit of upsetting the big 6 teams this season. Oh, hi, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United. Notice though, Tom, the only big 6 team you didn't upset in terms of getting anything out of them this season was Arsenal, having away. But I swear that
Pretty sure you got battered home and away.
I was not even having a go. I'm just
Sorry.
saying. I think you didn't they get a point off? Didn't they? I swear they got a point at home to Man City. I might be wrong now saying that. I know it was a close game. I know that. I can remember that much. No one's really standing out, Gav. That's the thing. Like, it's the way both teams are approaching it is weird because neither team wants to sort of, when they're on the ball, attack with any sort of purpose at all. They get to like 30 yards out from goal, and both teams are shit in the bed. They're just like, oh, what do I do now? You have it. No, you have it. Like 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4.
Yeah, they're not. Let's see. Is there much going on here? Let's see. Ongoing. No to all. Let's see. 2 shots, one on target from Esteval, 2 on target from Esteval. That one hit the post. So 2 shots from Esteval and a shot from Shevko that was blocked. So I mean, 20 minutes in with only 3 shots in the entire game, kind of seems like they're just playing for comfort, and that's it. That neither team is really, I guess, wanting more than a draw. It's kind of what it seems like right now. Hate to say it.
Yeah. There you go. So I got it. So man, but that was even then you run them close. You fucking game the half. Made them even at the Etihad. They made them work for it. Oh dear. Oh, look, 1-1 for Atletico in the Copa del Rey final.
I mean, that actually might be the more interesting one to put on.
I might switch over at half time.
Luke Bond was the goal scorer.
What weird kickoff times for semi final? 4 o'clock for Saturday's one. And Sunday's 2 o'clock.
United have another player down. Oh my god.
Yeah, Delo again. He got back up, but yeah. Right, ball in from Bruno. Worst. He's free kicks been poor so far tonight. Oh dear. Gav's asking, what Tom are you going for when Sanchez has his mental issues in the game? We call it bozone moments, but cool, whatever you want to call it. That's your words, not ours. Bozone moment. For that to happen, the ball has to go near him at some point for that to happen. And neither team, as I say, wants to bloody get anywhere near the final third. I'll give him the first off. I say any time from the 55th minute onwards. Tom says, these are the true United, just saying. Oh, dear. Are you going to the game next Sunday, Tom, at Wembley?
Oh, I thought you were asking me. I was going to say yes, I was. Yeah, I'm going to the game. I'm in Block C, cushion 2. That's my seat.
Okay, and that's just on the run to Nessa, and then it does the other things. Oh, Embuemo's out. He's on the wing on the ball, acres of space, pulls it across. Across two. Chunya has a touch of
Is he gonna get it?
Chunya has a touch of a donkey.
Oh my god, dude! You needed to one-time touch that.
Who's he giving the yellow card to? Chunya got yellow. I think Chunya's been done for foul.
Cunha's got the yellow. Like, dude, he needed to just take that and boot it right at goal, not whatever it is that he was doing.
Gav changed his mind due to timings. I didn't realise because again I didn't know to kick off until literally Catherine came on. I didn't realise the kick off was so close. We can't do that. We can't do the FA Cup semi-final between your team and Leeds next Sunday. Sorry, because there's an important UEFA Women's Champions League semi-final between Arsenal and Lyon at the Emirates. I've got to cover. Sorry, you know that competition that your team fails to win every year for.
They have to like get out of the quarterfinals for.
Oh dear.
Atalanta are beating Roma, and it's the 40th minute. It's 1-0 there.
Okay.
Oh, I need one more goal in the 90 for the Atletico Madrid game and one more goal in the Roma game, and it will be a happy camper.
More chance of Leeds winning an old toilet. Oh. Did that happen every night, I wonder? Oh, Gav, you're getting a bit too early. You've got a little nibble there. Gave a little nibble. You couldn't help yourself, could you?
What else played out?
That's another thing of Tottenham's result today. If Tottenham held on for the win, it would have officially relegated Wolves officially.
Yeah.
But because they did what they did, and obviously Brighton got the equaliser and held on, it's at least over 24 hours. It's been delayed a little bit longer until what? Because obviously Forest play tomorrow and West Ham play on Monday. So one of them two wins, then Forest will go down. The Forest Wolves will go down. Sorry, officially. Talking of which, as well, congratulations to Fat Frank and Coventry City for their promotion last night. 25 years in the making. Tom said Daniel Farkas will be knighted. Tom, are we talking proper king knighting or just the local council of Leeds knighting him, basically?
Or both. Or
both, yeah, or both. Okay, can we just focus on this now? What do you ask these sort of questions? Be honest with me. Do you really think you're going to win tomorrow? Ask you. I don't. We can if we want to. If we put the right team out. Come to me when I go live later tomorrow, when the teams are out. Once I see
I gotta see when kickoff
who's
is.
playing where. But yeah, on our day, of course we can. But this is the thing. The narrative in the media has been driven all week. Arsenal have to win. We don't have to win. Even a draw, a worst case scenario in terms of a draw, it'll keep it in our hands.
Gav, think about it though. Like, if you asked it to your more or less Chelsea channel, of course they're gonna want to see Arsenal lose.
There's that.
So there is a bit of a bias in there.
Free kick on the edge of the box. Cole Palmer wins it against Aiden Heaven. Sir Daniel, a fucker. But yeah, the worst case, if we can put performance in, and the worst result is obviously we lose. If we can get at least come away with a point, it's still in our hands with 5 games to go after that for us. With the remaining 5 games all winnable against a really out of form Newcastle next week at our place. I mean, really out of form. We've seen it today. Who we got after that? Burnley? No, not Burnley. It's Newcastle. I want to say Newcastle, West Ham. There's someone else. I think now. Then Burnley, the penultimate game, and then Palace away in the last game. And as it stands, Palace could be just full focus on the Conference League if they get to the final by that point.
Mm-hmm.
Enzo saying over this free kick and Cole Palmer both either side of it. Enzo hits the wall.
I will say in the 2 watch-alongs that I've done so far today, this is the most boring.
Yeah.
In those 2 watch-alongs were Ireland against Poland 1-0 and Iceland against England 0-1.
Neither team wants to go for it in this game. I genuinely thought because of again the 5th spot opening up in the last couple of weeks because of our obviously beating and winning against Lisbon in the first leg. Even though they lost last week, they lost City last week. I genuinely thought Chelsea would open up a bit more, go for it today, knowing that they could close the gap to a point before Liverpool plays Everton away tomorrow. And also from a United perspective, I thought they'd go for it today as well, due to the fact they would want to cement it, to get that finalised his top 4 spot as quick as possible. Top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. But just to be clear, I'm not saying Arsenal should go there and try not to lose or try and shithouse a draw. This is what I say. This is what I was saying before. If we can put a performance in, and the worst case that happens, the worst case scenario is we draw, even though we put a good performance, we put the performance of a life in, and we get a draw. I take it because it keeps it in our hands still. If we go there, being how we've been playing recently, then yeah, in the try not to lose, we're in trouble. Because City are there for the taking. Even last week against that first half against Chelsea carved up opportunities.
Honestly, Chelsea in the first half was showing promise that they actually wanted to win that game. They just couldn't convert. And then in the second half, they were just like, I give up.
We're done. We're done now. We did our bit. We showed we tried. Oh, Enzo had an opportunity there, and he scuffs it wide of the post.
Oh! Nearly, but not quite there.
Yeah, Arsenal Ministry, they won't show it because of what's happened. Because there's a casualty, like someone's passed, they won't show it. And any footage that will potentially would have been out there, they'll be all over that in terms of copyrighting it and getting it shut down, basically, out of respect to the families. I can tell you why. He's been suspended for the last 2 games because he said, one day I'd like to live, not play, live in Madrid. But Cucurella can go, I want to play for Barcelona next season if the opportunity arises. That's okay.
Yeah, that
like, yeah. I just don't think with how that's all gone about that Enzo Fernandez is a favourite, a fan favourite towards Mr. Racinha or David Brent, if you want to call him that. The main Tom says the main thing is as long as Leeds beat Chelsea next Sunday, that's the real. If you beat, mate, I'll be so. If you win next Sunday, I'll be so happy for you. First season back, looks like touch wood. You are going to stay up, touch wood. As I say, I think 2 more wins will cement that. I think in the last 5 or 6 games for you guys. I think 2 more wins all but does that for you, and you could potentially be in a final of an FA Cup. Worst case, in semi-finals, you could reach like final 4 of an FA Cup run. Isn't, especially with Leeds in their history when it comes to the FA Cup in the last 20+ years. That's massive. It's even bigger for Farker because obviously when you got you promoted back into last season, automatically you still had people and you had the media calling for his head, even though he just fucking got you promoted. And I used one of the fans that was like, no, he's got us promoted. Let's give him the chance, at least the opportunity to see what he can do if he's actually back. Because that's the one thing at Norwich, he was never back. He was just, he done this with his squad. Keep him up, police, and never go to the resources or the backing that he needed, especially the second time round, to stay up with Norwich. It's basically it's not even a replacement. It's PSR, but just different name. That's it. I can tell you that much. I know, but in this instance, let's be honest. In this instance, he hasn't said, "I want to move to Madrid and play there." He said, "One day, I'd love to live in Madrid." Cucurella comes out and goes, "I want to go. If Barcelona come calling in the summer, that's a dream move for me. I'd happily go there, X, Y, and Z. But if it doesn't happen, I'm happy here for the time being." Surely that should have been served. That should have been a punishment as well.
Yeah.
Because he.
But I don't honestly though, like with Cole Palmer being back, and I know that they played different roles in the midfield. Chelsea can go without Fernandez on the pitch more than they can go with Cucurella being on the pitch. Like I feel like they rely more on Cucurella staying fit than they do Enzo Fernandez, and that's why they gave Fernandez the no, you can't do that. That's how I'm kind of interpreting how they're doing this or why they did that.
Tom said, first FA Cup semi-final since '87. Bloody hell. Because one of these teams carve out an opportunity and actually have a test the goalkeeper, please do something other than half-yard passes, screw it up, and then defend for your lives either which way.
Oh, you ask and Chelsea are on the counter. Or on the attack, I should say. There's a shot and it gets blocked. Dude, just shoot. Enzo Fernandez taking way too many touches. Gets a shot off.
Ball's in there, but it's
No,
offside.
maybe. They're going to call it offside?
It's offside, yeah. It'll be
Yeah.
checked, but because the ball's in the net, they have to check it and verify it all. But it was offside.
At least they didn't stop play.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
all right,
off.
if the keeper makes a save, all right, let's see. Initial shot, all three Chelsea players are offside. Keeper gets a touch to it and doesn't collect it correctly, and then Palmer gets his foot to it. Yeah, I mean they called it offside, but still, like.
This is the thing with your ownership though, Gav, because you spent so much money on parts of Enzo Fernandez. You're not going to get you'll be oh, fucking that's handball.
Oh, Roma scored 1-1 there. Sorry.
You'll be lucky, Gav, to make it. Not, I don't want to say half, but you'll be lucky to get 35 if you're lucky in return for him. Hatto's been booked.
Chipotle is my life. I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life.
Another Bruno free kick. Ain't going to do nothing with, probably. Ball in. Keeper comes out, punches it out. Free kick to the goal kick to Chelsea. The goal kick gets clattered out in the process.
What do I have that order that expires to? No, I don't want to.
Well, he's a defender, by the way.
Oh, heck yeah. Beautiful. Normal. White ones, no hands. Cigar. Extra. Green cheese. Pips.
Phoenix says, I need to remember to get some beer today as I won't be able to tomorrow before 12 noon.
Dude, they got rid of the Sunday 12 noon law in Michigan probably what 2006 2007 maybe no I think between 2006 and 2009. I don't remember how old I was, but I remember they used to put carts out blocking the alcohol aisles, and then they would have two employees, one on each side, and they would stop anyone that was trying to get into the alcohol aisles prior to noon.
Just watch. More good news, Gav. Fafana's down injured.
Trying to figure out when I should order my food. I'm just going to order my food for pickup, I think. I'm just trying to figure out what time.
Why don't you just go? If you want to pop off for a bit, you can. Obviously, you don't.
Yeah, I probably will. It's been a long day. I mean, if I pop off, I probably won't pop back on. You'll just see me in the chat.
To be honest, I wouldn't blame you either.
No, I went to the Lion King last night with my mom. Touring Broadway was coming to town, so I went to that last night. Got home at a little bit before 11 o'clock, and then I woke up earlier than I wanted to and I couldn't fall back asleep. And then I did back to backs with the with Laura. All right, so they just said that it looks like he's got a hamstring injury, but he's holding his ribs. The heck?
Yawning, bloody hell.
I'm not talking like a seasoned drunk. I'm just talking about what my childhood was like. So Chelsea are forced into making another substitution.
Probably.
Yes.
I mean, being the time, and probably just chuck him back on for a few minutes. I hope you'll ride it out and then
Yeah.
take a hard time.
All right. So it actually looks like
1-0.
Oh!
Mateus Junior. Bruno assist as well. He's getting closer and closer to that record, boys and girls.
I mean, you got to look at it of the excluding corners, excluding corners, or set pieces
Set
or
pieces and
whatever.
all that, yeah. I'm sorry.
Actually, let's see.
Sorry, Gav. Even with Fafana on the pitch, he ain't stopped. He was never stopping that. That's a brain dead defending as a whole.
No, I have him somewhere. Where do I?
We have a shot. Woohoo!
Where do I have him at? I did put a bet on, and I said, who did? I don't know who I don't know who I had as my goal scorer, but I threw Bruno on there as an anytime assister.
There you
go. Let's see.
And guess who failed to tackle Bruno Fernandes when he probably crossed that ball in? You'll love him, Gav. You really love him. You're still in the chat, not screaming to the abyss. Yes, United reject failed to do his job defensively.
Again?
What a
God, the Yankees players that I thought were going to get home runs today cannot hit home runs today.
Oh dear.
Judge only had 2 at bats. Didn't hit a home run. He walked. Or sorry, no, he might have had 4 at bats because I think he was walked twice. There's only 2 players that have had at least 2 at bats that have not had a hit in that game, and the Yankees are up 12-2. A bit insane.
He hasn't done that yet, Tom. He hasn't need to do that stuff.
Oh, I have Mbomo for an anytime goal scorer, at least 8 corners, and a Bruno Fernandes assist. Oh, Mark Cucurella, don't cry. Looks like he was about to cry. I will say, Dominic Calvert-Lewin has given me so many points in the FPL challenge, the fantasy challenge of the week. It's called Unstoppable is the theme. 4 points is given for each foul drawn, 10 points if they are fouled for a penalty. And Calvert-Lewin is my captain, so he had 32 points because he drew 4 fouls. He won a penalty. He scored the penalty, and he played 90 minutes for 2 points. Oh, that was me. Yeah, wonderful on that. I'll take that. Chelsea go up.
Corner, I think.
And then they get a corner. So now I just need 6 more corners and a Brian Mbomo goal.
Not much then.
No. It could happen. You know what? I'm surprised my coworker didn't text me since United scored. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oink, oink. Sorry.
Oi, oi.
Hi. Fancy seeing you here. Have you missed me?
Oh, dear.
Oh, I told Laura this. Said it not only messaged her. We also talked about it during the Ireland watch-along. Last night, USA versus Japan, Game 3. USA won 3-0. Friendly, so you could make as many substitutions as you wanted.
Oh, good friendly.
USA made 9 substitutions.
Oh, God.
Guess who wasn't subbed off?
Emily Fox.
Emily Fox.
The fact you asking that, I knew what was coming.
Well, and the goalkeeper.
Yeah, but I'm saying the outfield players, yeah.
Even Japan made 9 substitutions. So, like, at the 56th minute, that's when USA went up 2-0. They could have subbed her off. I mean, I would have even taken her getting subbed off at the 80th minute. Like, I'll take something over nothing. But there was Fallon Toulouse-Joyce. She did not make an appearance in the third game. She's also a goalkeeper. A midfielder did not play, and Emily Sams, who's a defender, did not play. And she is primarily a center back. One that I would have liked to see come on as like a more or less a Steph Catley replacement for Arsenal. But she went to Angel City. So she came on, or she didn't come on, but she could have. She primarily plays as a center back. She could have played as a right back as well. Chelsea are slowly falling apart. Are you just discovering this fact?
I said this earlier to Gav before you got popped in. I was like, Gav, football gods see what they did what they're doing at Tottenham currently. They've come for them, and that's their target to give them their full karma in terms of getting them relegated. Hopefully, come May. Once they deal with that, once they finally they're happy with what they've done with them, Chelsea are next. After Chelsea's bullshit last week, their fan base, Chelsea are next on the hit list. So the next couple of years, we could be seeing Chelsea in a relegation scrap. That'd be funny. But multi-billion-pound squad getting relegated. Love it. The boos are starting at half-time. Yeah, half-time also has gone. Nothing, barring the goal, nothing from either team. That was the first shot, proper attack of intent. It led to a goal. Who would have thought that?
Esteval have one shot on target, one shot hit the post, and then he came off in the 16th minute. Cunha got a yellow card in the 25th. Hato got a yellow card in the 39th. Cunha scored in the 43rd with an assist from Bruno Fernandes. You had Sesko get a shot blocked in the 7th minute. Pedro Neto had a shot blocked in the 38th. Enzo Fernandez was able to get a shot off on target in the 33rd. Yeah, Enzo Fernandez has had a couple of shots. One blocked, one off target, one on target. But looking at the stats here, Chelsea should be in the lead. Heads up. No. Ready for that. Yeah.
Well, what's my world? That's one day you've done that. Imagine doing that for, what are we in now? 2026, aren't we? So imagine we've been doing that now for nearly 5.5 years. It was even worse in the pandemic when it was literally couldn't go out and do nothing. So it's pretty much watch along nearly every other day. Oh dear! Wait till the World Cup. Oh my God! That's something else we need and all that. We've all got to sort out as well in terms of not just who's doing who in terms of scheduling for the games, like who's going to be doing what throughout the time zones and all that, different games. Who wants to do what games? Also, what other content we're doing during the World Cup? Got to sort that out and decide as well when the transfer window opens if we're going to do a transfer show or not this year.
Okay, so we talked about this in the England game. Serena Wiegman has come out and said that Alex Greenwood is her primary starting left back, and that is where she will be playing for the next 15 months.
Hey,
someone came out an hour ago, almost 2 hours ago now. England can't go to the World Cup with Lucy Bronze as their starting right back and move Alex Greenwood back to the center backs. This left back shit ain't working. Exactly.
What's the point of calling up players like Hines?
Taylor Hines. I'm a bit disappointed that Taylor Hines did not play at all today.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why Taylor Hines is even going to England camp at this point
because who she plays for
is the in case Lucy Bronze gets injured and you are only going to be playing as a right back, and instead
nothing for the Euros then.
Honestly, I think if you still want Alex Greenwood to be on the pitch, and Leah Williamson fully fit, that should be your center back pairing.
Yeah.
And then for your left back, you put Niamh Charles on as your left back, and then as your right back, you start Taylor Hines as your right back. And Lucy Bronze will say, "I'm fully fit to play, and I'm okay to play for as long as she is allowed in getting away with that." But her glory years are gone.
Well, good.
I think she has maybe the 26-27 season could be her last extreme quality season, and by that I mean essentially matching what she's done this season, which she has her moments but of brilliance, but I don't it's not a Lucy Bronze of 3 years ago or 5 years ago. It's I think Serena Wiegman needs to start really getting to the point of who's going to be my right back when Lucy Bronze gets injured or retires or decides that she wants to retire from international duty.
Again, we covered between us, so we covered the Women's Euros last summer, and the warning signs are there. Even though, in hindsight, we didn't know she was playing for a serious injury that she was, but even so, warning signs were there. Let's be honest, England won the Euros by the skin of their fucking teeth. More luck than anything, let's be honest, and as the rounds went by. But in terms of, let's say, not knowing at the time, we were saying this should be her last tournament as the main starter in that position. That we should now be using this as a platform between now and the World Cup to blood someone else in to get them ready, get them up the speed of what you want as your right back, and still take it to the World Cup, but as the number 2, as the senior squad player,
as someone to learn off of, and you are bringing them knowledge, not they're my primary. Because even to a point, as valuable as Alex Greenwood is, she's got probably maybe three good years left on her, 2 maybe.
She's lucky, yeah.
Let me quick. I actually think if Alex Greenwood can make it to the 2027 World Cup, after that she's going to retire from international football at a minimum, I think. She's 32. She's going to be turning 33 in September of this year, or in
Yeah,
September.
probably be our last
So
international tournament. Yeah.
I think if she can make it to the World Cup, she'll make it to the World Cup. Lucy Bronze is turning 35 in October, so I think you really need to be cognizant. I mean, you have Esme Morgan and you have Latawu Moy, who have both shown in this international window that they can step up and they can play either for Leah Williamson or still just be playing in as a center back. And having Alex Greenwood being pushed out as your left back when you have the likes of Neve Charles and Taylor Hines on the bench, I think you need to take that into consideration. I mean, even with Jess Carter, who she's probably got 3 more years left on her, pending any major injuries or anything. But it's. I mean, I hate to say it because I think these players are still good, but you got to start considering about things for the future. Like, I'm not trying to compare Serena to Emma, but Emma Hayes has had like 32 debutantes in her 2 years that she's been the U.S. manager.
Yeah, it's obviously she's in the reach.
And she's looking for that next generation to bring in.
Yeah.
Serena is
relying on what's got her to the point.
She's relying on the old guard.
Yeah,
and I don't want to say that they're the old guard, but they kind of are at this point. Or they are going to be getting to that point. I am going to pop off here in like 2 minutes because I did just order my dinner. I may or may not be back on. Chipotle's 5 minutes away, and my order should be ready for pickup in 10 minutes. Also, Real Sociedad had a penalty scored in the first minute of stoppage. It is 2-1 to Real Sociedad.
Okay.
So that's that. I may or may not see you after I get my food, and I might just be off for a little bit because and I may or may not be on for tomorrow's game. I'm going to Costco tomorrow, and it's going to be an after church activity, which is like the same time that the game is starting.
That's cool. No worries.
But maybe it'll be better for my health to not watch that game. But depending on the timing of everything, I might be able to join for maybe the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, no worries. It's cool.
But yeah, one, I'm getting hungry, and 2, I feel like I need to move from my chair. So
yeah. Not tomorrow.
Yeah, I may or may not see you all tomorrow. If anything, I'll be in the chat. I may or may not come back on here today, but I will most likely be in the chat later after I get my food. So have a good one, everyone. And Mr. Tom, to answer your question, she's not doing okay.
Oh yeah, actually.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Do we really want to go there with that one?
Yeah. Have a good one, everyone. Yeah. I would say come on, Arsenal, but they aren't playing right now. So
yeah. We'll get that. Cross a bridge when we come to it tomorrow. See you later. Take care. Oh dear, now it's just me and you guys now. Hi Pete, how you doing? Don't see you for a while in the chat, but yeah, hope you're doing well. And yeah, I will say looking forward to tomorrow, but I don't know. I don't know. It could be worse. I mean, as bad as things have been for the last few weeks from an Arsenal point of view, it could be worse. You could be a Tottenham fan and not winning a win against December 28th last year, domestically. And the only game you did win was a pity win because the team had already done the job in the first leg against you in the Champions League. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be interesting. It is what it is. Ferrari on pole for WEC, 6 hours off tomorrow. Tom says I have a craving for Wingstop, even though I've never had a Wingstop. Oh, that joke. Oh dear. Laugh, you don't laugh, you cry. I've had Wingstop, what, I think twice. There's one town centre, say, 10-15 minutes away from me and via bus, give or take. I only ever had it twice. Not bad actually. Because I like spice, I go for the hottest I can get. It doesn't matter what I get. I will get the hottest spice I can possibly get within that thing. And yeah, I enjoy it. It's like I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed both occasions, so I can't complain there. Oh yeah, because this is the corresponding fixture, like the back-to-back corresponding in terms of qualifying. It only corresponding back-to-back. The two teams face each other back, like literally on top of each in the same window. I've just checked. Saw France are 1-0 up over Netherlands. DVD is in goal. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Whoever comes out on top of that, at least to avoid the likes of England or Spain, depending on who goes with. Well, our side of things, top of the group. All we've got to do now is win all their games effectively. Worst case, go to Spain and at the bare minimum come away with a draw, win the rest, and we win our group, and we automatically get the World Cup next. We don't do any more in the playoffs crap. Also, the series is dropping in December. The Harry Potter's TV series is dropping in December. We've got some literally they advertise HBO or have advertised like wall to wall Hogwarts, and then the asterisk new class incoming in December. Okay. Let's see what's this. My sister doesn't like football, but she just shared once in it. Yeah, my sister just DM'd me on TikTok, weirdly. Oh, I'm away for the second half. I say DM, but it's like in the sense of she's come across a post on there about Alex Manninger from. I think I wouldn't know. All I'm going to say is Arsenal. Obviously, Arsenal. What the play has been confirmed. Arsenal will be wearing black armbands tomorrow in memory of Alex. But one second, I've done an attack here. It's happened. Nothing's come with it. So if I look at the fixtures, I think our next game is Newcastle next weekend, isn't it? So with all due respect, wearing a black armband tomorrow obviously makes sense. Don't have a problem with that. Obviously, I'll be asking questions so he won't wear any armbands tomorrow. But in terms of next Saturday, the 5:30 kickoff next Saturday, I kind of hope Arsenal do not just do something within the program, obviously, put him in do something in addition to what was initially scheduled for the match day programs, but also on that sort of prior to the kickoff between the club and the Arsenal, like the supporters trust and things like that, come together and decide what's best in terms of honouring Alex, in sense of either minutes silence or minutes applause or mixture of the both, and all that. I really want to, because he's so woven into the fabric of the club and its history, legendary wise as well. I really do hope they put out all the stops as well, like done with when we lost Kev Campbell a couple of years back, Jose Antonio Reyes, etc. I really do hope they put out all the stops and actually really do their bit to honour him. Yeah, 49. What's it? No, sorry, 48. No age. Do you watch The Boys? I think now. Rings a bell. I've not watched it. I've not watched it recently, but I remember watching a handful of episodes with my brother a while ago. Ow. Another boring half of football to look forward to. Yeah. Oh, Kukurea is the left back. He's up, but the keeper is switched on and comes out and claims the ball. This is how far Chelsea have fallen, and having a manager of a Liam Messina ilk is really damaging to this squad and this club in the sense of it's really, if you think about it, it sets them back to pre-Roman era before the money came along, basically, in terms of the play style, this that and the other. It says a lot when you're 1-0 down at home against Man United. Neither team's really been outstanding, and your tactic at the start of the second half is to launch the ball over the top to your left back and hope he gets onto it, basically. That's your tactic. Not long ball over the top to your striker. Oh no, that'd be too simple. That's a lot to ask for a 16-year-old. It's Dowman, not Downing. Stuart Downing's a long time ago, and he's not even Arsenal related. Max Dowman. But that's a lot to ask for a 16-year-old to come in and go toe-to-toe in a game of that magnitude, where there's a lot of pressure to perform as a collective. Personally, if Noni's not available, or we know Saka's not, if Noni doesn't make it, I know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to throw Martinelli out on the right hand side and Trossard on the left. Sadly. I don't know. I just think it's a lot. For me, I think that's a lot of pressure to put on a 16-year-old in a game about. If we didn't mess up last weekend, and we'd gotten 3 points on the board last week, and the gap was still 9 points going into this. I could see Arteta trying it out, maybe but be more reluctant to try it, but I can't see him trying it in the current climate of us being 6 points behind before kickoff, knowing we need to avoid defeat, and everyone has to be on it basically. I don't rate Trossard, hence my disdain on wanting to say his name. But if Noni's not available, that's what he'll probably do. He would depend. This is another thing. It's either that or he'll do Martinelli on the right, Eze on the left, Havertz in the 10, with Gyökeres up top. Worst shot ever from Bruno. Apologises to his teammates though, but yeah, this is so bad. This game is so bad. Oh, what is James alive now? It says a lot about this game that I'm literally just sat back, slouched back in my chair, my head on the back of my headrest, my head on the screen is just above the line, basically. Oh, okay, cool. No, for me, in terms of starting 11 tomorrow, obviously Veo in goal. If Timber's available, I'd rather start Timber. Well and truly, Ben White's form is horrendous at the moment. Really, really bad. I mean, and even if Timber's not available, I still wouldn't play Ben White. I'd throw Mascara out there instead. I'd rather that at the moment. At the moment, I'd rather that. Then you've got obviously Saliba Gabriel, and hopefully one off Ricardo Calafiori or Hicapie, one of the two, at left back. Don't mind which one. Midfield, obviously be Vice and Zubi, with, again, depending on who's available, either Kai, Martin, or Eze in the number 10 role. And as I mentioned, in terms of the front three, yeah, we just have to play it by ear. I thought I thought it would be closer to like a 3-2 type game. This is what I'm saying. Like, neither team's. You know about this game? No one's fucking trying at all. Do my bloody head in. Why did I pick this game, Gav? Why? At least if I went for the 5:30 kickoff, I'd have enjoyed it. I'd have enjoyed the ending. You mean you don't want Kepa in goal? Think about that one. Not, with all due respect, Gav, it's not a game where we should be experimenting like that either. This is a game when realistically, we need to have everyone in their right positions, put the fucking shift in. And as I say, if obviously we know Saka's not available, if Noni doesn't make it to Wednesday's squad, if he doesn't make it, then there will be a square peg in the round, because I can't see him throwing a 16-year-old onto the starting lineup. So there will be a square peg in the round hole, so to speak, on the right side of the pitch, the wing side, on the right wing. Because other than that, at least it's a winger, so to speak. Whereas you just can't be messing about and trying to experiment with fucking fullbacks at wing, or change formation to a wing back sort of set up. No. Not worth the risk. You just get in there, come away with something, and get out of there. Get out of there and come away with something, basically. Yeah, get in, get out. And that's something to show for it. Ball in from Neto. Oh, the crossbar, the post from Chelsea. Is that Palmer? Okay, now. Nothing official yet. They'll probably literally breaking the early hours in the morning, anything like that. Corner Chelsea. Also, when was the last time Reece James played a right winger? He's played right back in CDM, yeah. I've never seen Reece James play an attacking wing role. Right, ball in, and no one attacks it by a Man United defender there. And now Man United on their counter, and Chunyan loses the ball. Oh dear. Because yesterday there was, initially before the press conference, there was rumours going about that, What's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name now. Well, I can't remember his name now. Diaz, that's it. Ruben Diaz. There was rumours that Ruben Diaz was out injured. He wasn't going to make it this weekend. Then Pep's come along and said, "No, that's total bullshit. He's available and he will be starting against Arsenal, basically." So we had some false hope there for a few rounds at least. That's what I was saying earlier, Gav. At half time, just back into half time. In terms of what, obviously the fact that obviously Arsenal, it's been confirmed that Arsenal will be wearing armbands tomorrow. The fact that we've had to ask permission via the FA to if we could wear black armbands in it to honour him tomorrow is poor. It should be the fact of in that situation, it shouldn't need permission just because obviously it's not. It's literally you're remembering someone close within the club or the family, whatever. Just go ahead and wear the black armbands. You're doing it out of respect. Never knew that was a thing, but the fact that it's of all time to come out now, I was like, nah. But look, the FA, it would have been bad on the FA to come back and say no after that, after that leaked out. I was saying that obviously, I don't know if you've seen, but on the Arsenal social media, Arsenal fans that live in and around the stadium when they've gone to the store, the main store, Arsenal have already got one of the dummy things you get. They model put the kits on, then the full kits they just show them off every match day and all that crap. But basically, yeah, they got one of the dummy things and got the goalkeeping, got it all kitted out in a goalkeeping kit, socks, shorts, and all that, and grabbed it up, goalie's shirt, got it printed with his name and number on the back. So as you enter the Armoury, the main store at Arsenal, at the Emirates, that it's there. That's there. Basically, I'll show you in a bit, but it makes more sense. But yeah. But hopefully they're not just going to do that and the armband and that be it. Hopefully they do something in the matchday program and really go for it in terms of showing our respects to him next Saturday before we play Newcastle. Sorry. Pass it, Chunya. Fucking hell. Who knows? Did the wrong pass there, but okay. Know what? I can find it. I'll show you at full time, but I'll try and get it up. Try and find it ready to show you at full time, but yeah. I'll even show you some of the tributes that like Martin Keown and others have been verbally putting out there as well, and be it Football Focus and all that. Again, it's just 48. It's no age, no matter just how he passed, but it's no age. And the fact is a big part of Arsenal. Historically, whatever you want to put, how you want to put it, it's a big part of Arsenal's history. Period. Because he had such a say, ironically, a helping hand in Arsenal winning the 97-98 League and FA Cup double, basically, with Davidson now injured for a while. He deputised as his number. Obviously, he was David's number 2 that season for a few years after that. As his first season there, he came in deputised, and he was phenomenal. Key saves and key games. Obviously, the game at Old Trafford, famously won 1-0 there. He made some massive saves in that game. In the FA Cup against West Ham in the V play, massive saves in that game, and won us. He went away to penalties. So he won us. That's quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Won us that. Got us through that, and just basically, he just solid. Was it 8? No, was it? I'm trying to think. Was it 9, 10 games, something like that? And only conceded in 2 games. Something ridiculous. But it's just brilliant. And the fact he then stuck around for another, up to 2002, he stuck around till. As a number 2, obviously he got to a point where he wanted to move on and try and get himself a number 1 spot elsewhere, because he didn't probably believe he was going to get the opportunity after 4 years being number 2 at Arsenal. Even though David was getting on, didn't want to wait around any longer, and yeah. Yeah, got it there. There we go. So this was the corner of Man United. Should have been a little bit sneaky 2-0 there. So yeah, when I show you what Arsenal done at the Army, you'll get what I meant when I tried to describe it before. But yeah. So as you enter, you would see this basically. I'll show you that full time. But yeah, keep that there for now. Let's go back over to here. Again, the full deed. Catherine got dinner secured. Cool. Again, the details haven't come up. Initial details coming out when it came out about his passing was that he was involved in a traffic accident, basically. And then more information's come out. But I don't want to speculate on nothing out of respect to obviously himself, friends, and family. I don't want to cause any stress or distress and all that. Yeah, jazz. It's like speculating about someone's passing like that. I genuinely, officially don't. We don't know the ins and outs. It's just little bits of information, basically. Either which way, it's still. It is sad. It's really, really sad. You also want to. I don't even know this guy, but you also want to. What's that? You won a Serie A title with Juventus as well as number 2 to Buffon. When Juventus was in that period of dominance, he was a number 2 as well there, and he won the Serie A title. Was part of the Serie A title winning moments there as well. For the end of his career. Was it 68 appearances he made for Arsenal over 4 years? And the bulk of them did come. No, the bulk of that did come from the 97-98 running, but he just do his role. This is back in the time when the number 2 was the number 2, and the number 2 was just there in case the first choice either dropped out of form and needed to kick up the backside after crossbar from Chelsea, or what's going on? Oh, the referee says play on. Or the number 1 got injured and number 2 needed to deputise in his place. None of this. Well, you're the number 2, so you're the cup goalkeeper, Benarki. You can play the cup games no matter what, even the final. No, this is at a time when you were number 2, you was literally at the bench, and when the opportunity come, you had to work your bollocks off and make sure. The fact of the matter is, when he came in 97, 98 to deputise for an injured David Seaman, because David Seaman, there's a video clip I've seen today, David Seaman, when he went out injured in the run in that crucial period in the run-in in the 97, 98 season, thing that he said, like David was in fantastic form. He got picked up a knock, and it was very long. It was a longevity one. Sort of, is just thankful that obviously they had someone like Alex there, who came in. By the way, Alex at this time, this is Alex Mellinger, 20 years of age, just turned, by the way, coming in and deputising and being brilliant to the point where he was so brilliant in that time frame. There was questions of, did David have to work? Was David going to have to work to get his number 1 spot back, basically? Because Alex was that solid. But he never kicked up a fuss. In the 4 years he was with us, he never kicked up a fuss over it. He accepted he knew his position, but it got to a point where, come 2002, he wanted to push his career on and be the number 1. And David was literally showing no signs of, even though he was getting on at that point in terms of age, was showing no sign of wanting to retire or move on at any time soon. So Alex had to make a decision himself, either stick around for another year to 18 months and hope and pray an opportunity comes, or move elsewhere. And he decided to move elsewhere, and yeah. But he'll always be remembered in the Arsenal, from the Arsenal point of view, side of things, because of how crucial he was in making sure we got over the line in 97, 98, both league and FA Cups, from the FA Cup point of view. Got to say, in the second half, the best opportunity to fall at Chelsea, both hit the post and crossbar. That's done his thing. Like, both opportunities have come closest to scoring at the 2. The keeper's been beaten both times, all ends up, and it's been the post or the crossbar that saved Man United's blushes, basically. Free kick on the edge of the box. Yep. Kukureya going to show you I'm being shot. Zoe needs to shut up. You're playing out your position. You just shut up and just get it back into the wall quickly. And pray that it doesn't backfire on you. Let's have a look at this. I mean, no, I'm looking at the replay now. It's coming together, and more, if anything, it's a foul on him, to be honest, looking back at it now. Okay, so just seeing the replay now where they hit the crossbar a minute ago, and if it had gone in, it would have been disallowed because Fofana does handle the ball. Cole Palmer sending over this free kick just inside the D. It's just outside. Sorry, it's just outside the D. This is either going to hit the wall or it's blasting into Rose Z. It's not going in. Cole Palmer, there you go, in the wall. Back, goes for rebound, hits the wall again. And that's a free kick, surely worth note. We're going to continue playing. But Kukureya down again. Yep. That's not even sniped. Oh, suddenly he's realised Chelsea get the ball, so he's back up again. Shock. And that's a deflection. That's got to be another corner. So it suddenly dawned. It suddenly seems like it's dawned on Chelsea. 65 minutes into this, lucky there from Casemiro. It's dawned on them from the 65th minute. Oh, they've got to win this game. They're actually in a game here. They actually need to win and try and get points on the board. Oh, Casemiro's got away one there. I'm telling you, he's so lucky. Oh, corner, ball in. Kukureya, reject. I mean, when you see DMs out in the wing, you know you're in trouble. And no support. Is that in Buemo Uni? Just oh, there you go. It's still on the pitch. Yeah, it's still on the pitch. And easily collected by Lemons. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, that's a free kick, surely, we're fucking hell. Or not. Chelsea continue on the attack. United reject, opens up for the shot, and hits it over Eden Heaven, the Arsenal reject. Like, I think can't be an Arsenal, but he couldn't be bothered to, at his age, or wait to earn his, wait for the opportunity to try and earn his spot within the squad. No, I'm going to chase the money at Manchester United. It would actually, because for the time being at least, until we know the full-time score tomorrow in Merseyside, that would actually be that will draw them closer. So. I better say, good luck. If you wanted to, you could pass it there. Oh, fucking Gusto's fucking awful, man. Oh dear. Me. Chelsea do really need to attack and not go backwards. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Gav, you owe me big time. I could have done the 5:30 kickoff, enjoyed the ending, got out of here, and not have to watch this crap. The game's that bad, even the dog's sleeping. And everyone knows how active my dog uses when I'm live. So yeah. Can someone have a fucking shot, please? Oh, could go naturally do that. Of course, Kukuya would do that. The fucking morons they are. No. I went for the ball. Didn't go for his head. Seriously, question, Gav, if you're still in the chat, I doubt it, but why the fuck did you between you, Tottenham, Chelsea, and someone else in the Premier League try to have a battle for Liam Delap's signature? The guy did nothing for the Ipswich last year, and I mean nothing. There's a reason. He's a big part of the reason why he got relegated. He was their main striker, and he didn't score goals for them, for fuck's sake. So who in infinite wisdom thought, oh, this is a great idea. Let's go and buy the striker for £35 million that can't score a goal in the Premier League for the worst team in the league. Sorry, the third worst team in the league, sorry. Yeah, Sociedad still winning now. 17 left. Yeah, pretty much the same amount of times left in this game then. I don't blame you. Fair enough. In terms of obviously you got your dinner, and I hope that gives you a bit of a perk. I literally did in terms of myself. You know what I did before I went live tonight. I slow cooker out, and I bloody just threw like diced beef, pearl barley, peas, carrots, fucking what else, red onion. Mixed up some dumplings and had a beef stew, potatoes as well, new potatoes in, and had a beef stew. So just because I couldn't be asked if I can just go full hog and a bit of load of stuff I had to cook, anything else. And then I just throw all that in on a slow cooker to one side, let that cook for a few hours, and yeah. More likely, Kathy, more likely. So they would have been They would have been better off. They would have been better off buying or bringing through one of their own literal academy fucking strikers or English at that point. They would go Maymo on the counter attack here. Could he pass it? Could he cut? He cuts it and goes into trouble. And Bruno's going to lose his mind. That's a very big question. How will Coventry do in the Premier League next season now that they are officially promoted? Well, either which way, they get them straight away. Since the second the final whistle goes in the EFL for this season, they've got no more game to play. They get a massive windfall coming their way because of TV revenue they're about to earn from the Premier League. Premier League reward money for getting to the Premier League as well, and all sponsorships, all the things that come with it as for sponsorship deals and all that as well. All that coming their way. It's going to be, I think, for Coventry, you've got to remember it's been 25 years for them as well. So they're going to be heavy, again, they are going to be heavy favourites to go down. It's going to be about, realistically, recruitment. Go back and see what the other clubs have done in the last few years, and learn from them. Take notice of their mistakes and not repeat their mistakes. Can you get Liam's group chat up right and see my comment about Arsenal tops? Just repeat it. I'm not gonna go and hunt the bloody comment at this time of night. You've made me watch this bullshit for fuck's sake. So you can at the very least just put this copy and paste. That ain't good. Oh, Mason, another reject. This time it's a Chelsea reject coming on. Never know. Talking of recruitment for Coventry City, you never know. Frank Lampard might have given a call in the summer and say, fancy a loan to Coventry for the season. I'll rebuild your career. Who's this coming for Chelsea? Oh, your academy defender number 34 is coming on for Gusto. What's the phone? Right, see what you've got to say for yourself, Dennis. It's so important. Stinner, Blackstenius. Good clear ball in. If you could have a shot on target, that'd be fantastic, guys. I mean, no one's stopping you, Gav. I've just seen it now. No one's stopping you. If you want to officially convert and come to the right side of London, knock yourself out. Chelsea in the account area. Garnacho's going to run into trouble any second. And mission accomplished. Have we got a corner out there? Got that through. Also a penalty, is there? For this game or another game? Oh, fucking hell, Cap, you got my hopes up. Fucking hell. No penalty, Gav. False alarm. Apparently would have been for you. I've got no sound, so I don't know. Oh, fair enough. Oh, Casado! Nice and wide. Look at it again. It's like too much bend in that in the end. Way too much bend. Keep it as it covered. Safety. In fact, they've got safety stewards sitting either side of the fucking goal behind one of the Man United fans. That says it all. What time are you going to love tomorrow? I'm trying to think. What time's kickoff? 4, isn't it? So I'm trying to think. I'm thinking about 4:45, 45 minutes before kickoff. See who else wants to pop on, even if it's for a bit like cameos and all that, in terms of like Joel, see if he's around, and Gary and all that. Yeah, sort of go from there, really. Who else wants to join the madhouse of fun tomorrow? Potential chaos. Oh my days. Wow. Liam Bellap's a nothing call game. How's he still on the pitch? Nacho, Cole Palmer. All about him, apparently. Oh, he gets out of this somehow. Chelsea defence. Oh, now Enzo's down with cramp. He's going and Jones and George. I mean, it's away at the Etihad, so Liam normally does the away goes. I don't think he's going. Jonesy, I don't. As far as I'm aware, Jonesy and George aren't going either, because again, we're not at the Emirates. Oh, Enzo's asking to come off. Yeah, and Mbeumo's limping off for Xerxes. Yeah, in terms of like Jonesy, I'll beat Churchill if they want to pop on and all that, but I know Liam in terms of watch-alongs, he's just taking a bit of time away from watch-alongs because of this the stress it's caused him whilst he's alive and all that. With other stuff that's been happening, take a bit of, just wants to take a bit of pressure off himself. But he'll be back in the Watchalongs soon, one way or the other. Worst case scenario, it'll either be back end of the season or for the World Cup. Just depends on how, not just tomorrow goes, but in terms of if we get over the line or not, basically. How we do it, this, that, and the other, either which way. If that made any sense. Yeah, this is staying as it is. United are winning it. United have won this. There's no way. Oh. There's my old mucker. There's your 2-2 win. Oh, sorry. I forgot. My point is, let's focus on the relegation battle, my friend. You're 9 points off of Leeds as we speak. If West Ham and Forest win tomorrow and Monday respectively, they're going to pull further away from you now as well. So instead of focusing on us 24/7, maybe part of the reason why you're in this mess, maybe if you focus on your own fucking situation, your own club, you wouldn't be as a whole, as a club and a fan base, you wouldn't be in the mess you're in. Ever thought about that? Because next week's even worse for you. This is the thing. Next week is even worse because you're away to Wolves, a Wolves side that's got nothing to fight for, nothing to lose, buying pride, and as I say, you're at Molineux, so they're going to want to put a performance. They're going to want to put a performance in for their fans that are stuck by them all season, as bad as it's been for them. And then look at the last 4 games after that. Good luck. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. Yeah, keep focusing on Arsenal. Yeah, because that makes perfect sense. That's not the reason why you're in this mess at all, is it? From 2 years ago, when you all twerked for Man City, when you needed to win it to get Champions League football. You ever thought your actions actually pissed off the football gods, and this is their way of punishing you for having such low standards? By the way, player of the match has just been announced, and it was been given to Bruno. I mean, no one's really stood out, to be honest. I mean, he's got it. He's been given it because he's got the assist for the winner. Instead of going to going to the player that's scored the winning goal as it stands, he's gone to the player that's chasing the assist record, has got the assist tonight. Sure. By the way, we're in a minute of first minute of injury time out of 4. Chelsea need a freaking miracle at this point. They're 1-0 down and they're getting the ball. They're on the ball. They're going, calm down. So they're taking the people in front of them, like, calm, relax. Mate, you're 1-0 down. You need to win. In this case, at least that's a draw. Oh, no, it doesn't. Gave up halfway through the run there. Was there man of the match? Yeah, literally, just as I was ranting off to Aussie Ange there, it popped up on the screen. Okay, now, come on, let's get us out of here, please. Ow. Oh, we've got a late free kick here. I mean, he doesn't help. He flicks his arm. If he kept his arm and it's not, even though it was out, if he just kept it, didn't flick it out like that in the last second, he could have argued close proximity and all that. But he does the arm flick and gives away a stupid free kick there, Mason. Pedro's doing these fucking players get up. The Casado's asking Casado to come and run over. Oh, sorry, it's Chalobah. Gonna nose up somehow. Ooh. Right, free kick. In we go. Oh, touch of a donkey from the kid there. Oh, another free kick on the other side of the foot. On the other side now. And Kobe's been booked. I think that was soft, but okay. Yeah, all Sanchez is up. Sanchez is in the penalty box. Ball in. Goes up for it, doesn't get it. Oh, we're going to go for it. No. Go Nacho. Cleared. Neto needs to get that ball or they're in trouble. There you go. Full time whistle's gone. That's it. Fucking hell, we can get ourselves out. Netherlands equalised. Let's just say all that. Netherlands have equalised, apparently. Fucking hell. But yeah, we can get ourselves out. I mean, Man United win. That's pretty much, with 5 games left for them, pretty much cements the Champions League football for them for next season. They're guaranteed European football, but in terms of Champions League, it all but does it with a few games to spare. I mean, maybe another win or two cements it officially because of the points difference currently. Depends how the rest of the weekend goes. But yeah, United, it wasn't the best. It was far from the best of games, honestly, from a neutral point of view. But United got the goal in the first half, and then second half they didn't do anything in the second half from an attacking point of view. They just sat back and broke us down. And they believed this is it again. This is the Man United side with pretty much only one centre back available. They played a left back, a centre back, right centre back today in terms of Missouri as well. But they still believed in their own defensive abilities that much. With all that they went as the away team went, come on, world champions, break us down. And Chelsea had nothing. Hit the post once, hit the crossbars once in the second half, both in the second half. But look at the replay. If the opportunity had gone in and hit the crossbar, it would have been ruled out for a handball from Fofana. But yeah, they're at 58 points now, basically. Yeah, with 5 games to go for them, so pretty much a win. I think depending on how the rest of the weekend goes, there's a 10-point difference between them and Chelsea. So really, they're there. They're pretty much there. A point, even a point might even cement it for next season. But they're all but there now at this point. And Chelsea, well, it could be Thursday night football for you, Gav, next season. At this rate. Right, let's go over to here. Let's pause. Let's stop that. And let's see if I can find the Atletico game. What's left of that? If that's still playing. Brighton and Bournemouth, even Fulham. Let's be honest. I know we were talking about earlier about the point swing between obviously 6th and 12th. Even teams like Fulham and Sunderland deserve European football this season over the likes of Chelsea. Let's see. I don't even know what channel the game's on. Now. Oh, I got the very final. I can watch it once in the UK. Where can I watch the Copa del Rey final? Ooh. Oh, this fucking thing. Fuck off. Where can I watch the Copa del Rey final? Oh, it's 2-2, by the way. Alvarez scored. What was it? RTV actually taking the piss. La Liga hasn't been on Sky Sports for like 10 years now. And it's Copa del Rey as well. This is twice it's finished. I don't even know if I've got RTV fucking X in terms of the concept. That way. I've got a sign in. Oh, fuck, I don't have ITVX bullshit to deal with. But if I can get it, I might stick it. If you want, Gav, I can stick around for that. Julian Alvarez, though. Could have updated me, Catherine, or I know BX has disappeared for work and all that, or anyone else in the chat. You've got to have updated and let us know. I think it was gone on in our fucking game that we were mainly featuring here. All right, have a look. Oh, there we go. Can I watch without having to sign in? Please let me watch it. RTV4. Was it RTV4? Oh. I'd rather that because I can watch it live there if it's on RTV4. There you go, RTV4, Gav. Anyone else living in the UK, RTV4. Thanks, Colonel, for that. Appreciate that. I was about to do the RTVX bullshit thing. I assume that's lots of time then. It's on adverts at the moment. I'm just double checking. Ay. Copa del Rey, extra time. There's full time at the moment, so yeah, there's extra time coming our way basically. There's a stats. Have a look at the stats for this one. So Atletico have had 65% of the ball compared to 35% for Sociedad. Atletico have had 16 shots, 4 on target, 9 off target. Real Sociedad have had 9 shots, 4 on target, 1 off target. Okay, 5 corners each, both been offside once. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, my legs. Right, yes. Get rid of this scoreboard. Not sharing. Actually, no, what I was going to say, that's what I was going to do, and I'll show you. Whilst we wait for that to get underway, one sec. This is what I was on about, Gav. Since the news came out, on Thursday. What I say now? Wednesday or Thursday? What day it was now? But this is what Arsenal have done as you enter the main store at the in the Emirates here, the Armory. That's what they've done there. Obviously, wearing black armbands tomorrow as well. And yeah, we just go from there in terms of what else they do. Tom isn't, but he did mention Russ will be. If you want, I can find out from Russ if he's not in the chat. I can find out via the group chat on WhatsApp. Get a link for you to send over to you if you want. Why is Griezmann on the bench? Surely he's not been subbed off. Sauce Dad, get ready to kick the extra time underway, and we're off for the extra time. There we go. You know, we will stick around for this. See how this plays out. I mean, technically got a vested interest considering my team has to play one of these two in the Champions League semi-final game. Just saying. If that jersey is for sale, I might buy one. I think so. You have to go on the Arsenal website. I think it's on the Arsenal website. Let me have a look. In terms of the actual shirt, if you wanted to put Alex Manninger's name and number on the back, you'd have to customize it yourself. But yeah, the actual shirt I think is up for the shirt as a norm is the shirt that's online. I'm double checking now. Atletico on the attack here. I'll be honest, not really my thing. I support obviously Tom and all the Russ and all that. They've done their stuff in the past, and Jones here. Just because obviously just what they show this channel and all that. But not really, never really, even as a kid, never really been my thing, to be honest. Never really got into it. Just, yeah. I think, what was I fucking doing? That was it. I've got to look for that for you, wasn't I? 1 second. Misfit. Oh, fucking hell. And this is the one thing one thing I don't understand. There's a player at Atletico I've rated for years now, by the way, called Lorente, number 14. I've rated, we're in 2026, aren't we? Yeah. So what? I'm trying to fucking think when So 6 years I've known this guy's been playing at Atletico. That sort of first noticed him when over the 2 legs when they played Liverpool just before the COVID hit, just as it was hitting here in Europe, that's the UK. And I noticed him then, and since then, as I say, I've rated the guy like you wouldn't believe. I just don't understand why no one comes in for the guy. He's an absolutely fantastic player, if you ask me. So, goalkeeper, what goalkeeper was I selling? Yeah, so basically to confirm, so the green one that you've seen me wear, what basically is Arsenal's third goalkeeper shirt with the old school Adidas logo as on the shirt, the green one. They sell that one, and the yellow one with the red print, like the badge, sponsorship, Adidas logo and stripes. They're sending that as well in adult short sleeved. Is it? In a kids size in terms of long sleeve as well, with the socks and the shorts to go with. In the yellow goalkeeping top, they've only got it in on the Arsenal website. XL, large, medium, small. Also, you can have a look on the Adidas website as well if you want to, obviously, because it might be on your neck of the woods. What stadium are they playing? Are they playing at Bilbao or Sevilla? By the way, probably a sister thing. I just think he's a really good player. I think he'd actually do really well with certain clubs. Not all. With certain top clubs in Premier League, for example, I think you do really well. I'd take on Arsenal myself. Clearly versatile as well, because this is a midfield / winger playing in defence at the moment, just to help the team out. Long ball in. Oh, Sociedad. Oh, blocked. Hey, and a block again, and a fucking hell. Bit scrappy there from Atletico defensively, but they got out of there. Yeah, where is this being played? I swear to God, if I log in as I fucking Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, I'm going to be pissed off. They need the money. What did you flying monkeys? Sevilla. Sevilla. Oh, stadium's fucking. It must have literally just. They must have not long moved into this stadium because I know they're building one. I don't know it's finished. And yeah, this is a finished article. It's fucking huge, by the way. How is it again? I know it's extra time. We missed most of the game anyway. But how is it in 6 minutes of the first half of extra time? In the 6.5 minutes we've had so far of extra time, since we've switched over, we've had more entertainment and basically it's just entertainment from the game, basically from both sides, going head to head, basically. Literally throwing a kitchen sink at it, compared to the game we fucking mainly featured on the channel tonight. Oh, keep the saves and keep the saves again. Double save from the goalkeeper of Atletico. Got to say, I have been impressed with this goalie. Obviously, Volbrak. I don't know if he picked up an injury or he's been dropped. One of the two. This guy's deputised in either which way. He's not doing a bad job, to be honest. I haven't seen the 2 goals in this game, so I can't. I'll probably say that he fucking had a clanger in some capacity for the first goal. I don't know. But yeah, I've got to say there's definitely their new stadiums for Sevilla. It actually looks really, really nice. Yeah. I don't think it was this though. It involved. Did it involve Atletico? No. It was Barcelona versus Villarreal. It was meant to be a start of the season when the fixtures came out, basically. Straight away, Barcelona wanted the game moved and they were the home team. Barcelona at home to Villarreal in the league. They wanted the game moved from Spain, moved away from. Oh, hit the post there from Atletico. Julian Alvarez. Keeper was beaten there. Okay, now, right. Yeah, they wanted the game moved. Like Barcelona themselves wanted the game moved to the USA for a financial gain. But straight away, there was fan backlash anyway. But also Villarreal were like, fuck off. You're taking a piss. You're honestly expecting us literally, and it was in December as well. They wanted to literally have not just themselves, both clubs, but fans respectively have to want to go to that game if they wanted to, have to literally leave over the Christmas period to the other side of the world to watch their team play a league game, like piss off. And La Liga had to bend it eventually, because I think La Liga was on board with it. They were willing to entertain it because obviously it financially helped them as well. But because of the backlash they got from not just Villarreal fans and Villarreal as a club, but all fans involved, domestically and abroad, they did not. The PR, if they continued, gone ahead of it, would not have gone down well. It's bad enough. They moved their fucking not Copa del Rey, the other cup competition they have in Spain. They moved the semi-finals and final to fucking Saudi Arabia every year now. I mean, you asked me a question. I mean, I'll be honest. I did say this earlier on when Catherine was here. The game was pretty much meh for most of it. They had a 5-minute spell when they went 1-0 up from nowhere. By the way, the first when Tottenham scored, it was from absolutely nowhere. The game was that bad from both sides. They then had a 5-minute spell after that where they looked like it activated them. It woke them up a bit, and it's like, ooh, we believe in ourselves again. Let's kill this lot now. But they couldn't finish off their dinner basically, and after that 5-minute spell they had, Thomas scores on the volley, and then from that point onwards, the rest of the game has played out, but like it had done previous at 0-0, where it was just like dribby, drabby from both teams. Crap, basically. And then they scored out from nowhere. Again, I watched the second half. I'm like, okay, is anyone going to have a fucking shot here? And then they get their goal from nowhere on the 77th minute to make it 2-1. And at that point, you think, okay, cool. You've got in that from their perspective, cool. We've got a goal. Let's protect what we've got and see the job out professionally. They didn't do that. They left themselves wide open at the back. It was just asking for trouble. They wouldn't mind not in 2 minutes, about a minute to 30 seconds prior to Brighton scoring the equaliser, to make it 2-2. Alan Smith, who was on Code Comms, said, "You can feel it, can't you? You can just see Brighton can carve out and probably will carve out another opportunity, and they will score from it." 30 seconds, I say about a minute, 30 seconds later, bang, 2-2. Because Tottenham just literally got the ball instead of just going, we're gonna be solid and we're not going to give you a breathing space. So every time we get the ball, we're going to be on you and do what Zerbi likes to do in terms of how he also likes teams to play. None of that. It was literally just we're going to sit back, but instead of spreading ourselves out and covering every pocket that's out there, we're going to sit back and be narrow and leave both wingers on each side all the time in the world to do whatever they want, basically. I think, and as I say, Gary, the worst thing for them now is they're playing prop. It's either tomorrow. I mean, they know they're gone anyway. We know for a while they're going in terms of Wolves. But either tomorrow or Monday night, it's going to be made official that Wolves will be relegated back to the Championship after a few years back up with us. So that next week they're playing a relegated team in Wolves that has nothing to lose now, at Wolves as well, that have nothing to lose, that will want to turn up and perform for their fans that have supported them throughout the season, as bad as it's been for them. And that's, for Tottenham, that's dangerous because, as I say, you're playing a team that's got nothing to fight for, but at the same time, nothing to lose, and will still fight and leave everything on the pitch. 1 minute of injury time ended his first half of extra time. The World Cup final tickets are bad too, apparently. They are 10. Yeah, it's ridiculous. The World Cup tickets are ridiculous in general. But also, talk the World Cup, it's been officially confirmed in the last few days. In the World Cup final, we are going to have a halftime show featuring Coldplay. Fuck me. Talk about Americanised something, eh? That doesn't need to be Americanised. No disrespect to, obviously, fellow Americans in the chat or watching around the world or whatever, but still, just like, if it's not broken, you don't need to fix it. Half time of extra time, still 2-2, nothing really shout home about and so far in this game, but yeah. Oh dear. Actually, not again, going back to World Cup. I am looking forward to it actually, as a competition as a whole. Like first World Cup in a while, I'm actually genuinely, not just from an England point of view, but as a football fan point of view, I'm actually looking forward to watching the games play out. There's a decent game. There's some decent. There will be dead rubber games in that World Cup group stage, but still, you never know. When you look at the last World Cup in terms of the likes of Morocco, you might have another country comes forward inspired by what Morocco did and what Morocco are currently doing, and just give us something we've never seen before. In Saudi Arabia, in the last World Cup as well, got their first ever win in the World Cup against Argentina, who went on to win it. You don't know. Long as Qatar, I don't. Again, I've got to love the fact that we never heard of a Qatar national team. Suddenly they applied to host a World Cup to get the host duties. Suddenly they have a national team. They got embarrassed, but even though they got embarrassed, by the way, when I say they didn't win a single game, they didn't look at the races at all. When they needed the game, somehow the national team has qualified final qualification rounds this time for the World Cup. So I hope they fucking suffer. And obviously, yeah, what was it, opening night? Opening night's going to be an interesting one because obviously it's in Mexico City, opening game of the tournament in Mexico. Mexico versus South Africa. It could be one of the worst games in the world or one of the most entertaining games you could possibly hope for, basically. You just don't know. But also it's in Mexico, so obviously the atmosphere is going to be, I want to see how the atmosphere, in the early rounds, obviously in the group stages, I want to see compare how the atmospheres are in terms of the Mexican fans, Canada and the US, who's really coming to town and really wants to make the song and dance over it, basically. So I just literally a fork on the itch. It's really done me head in. Ow. Second half is underway. For 50 minutes away from penalties. I might put the sound on a bit. Just bear with me a sec. There we go. Don't go over the top. I think that's what they're saying, Colonel. Yeah. You can bet your bottom dollar Trump's had his hand in that one. Well, it works for the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl's the greatest thing on earth. Even though the World Cup itself gets more worldwide views every World Cup than the Super Bowl ever does. Yeah, that's what we need, isn't it? It's not necessary, but if they have to learn the hard way, so be it. Notice as well, even though as I say, it's a halftime show. Notice how it's a British band that they've asked to do the halftime show, not any American bands or Mexico or Canadian bands, sorry, artists or whatever. None of that. None of them. It's someone that'll be completely neutral, won't get political. I would have put a scoreboard up, but I just can't be asked to fucking. It's about to reset the whole scoreboard, put 2 new badges in as well, and all that malarkey, just for literally, in this case, a few minutes of fucking football. When it's probably going to go penalties at this point. Another injury to Sociedad, that's like good. Number 16's stretching his upper leg muscle, so he's saying. Oh, get to it. Boot it, well done. I do think it's ridiculous. In terms of the World Cup, you've got because I'm so used to at the very least having either if you don't have one country hosting, you have at the very least at most 2. But this for some reason they decided, oh yeah, for this one we'll have 3. But really, we were picking at the stadiums and all that for the group stages, the knockout rounds and all that, and the final. We're really going to focus on one country. You may have just said no. You can't have 3. You got between the 3 of you, one has to drop out and go solo on a solo bid, and the other 2 obviously knock themselves out. Like good luck to you. And if the dynamic duo that teamed up then decided that they were going to be they were given the duties of co-hosting the World Cup. Cool. Get a 50-50 split between in terms of the actual tournament itself, in terms of the amount of games in the respective countries. But no, you've let 3 countries come together and bid, and then done a full focus on one of the countries, just because. Syria, I mean, I watched Syria. I watched a couple of Syria games. It's not for me. It's been big, so-called big games like the Milan Derby a couple of months ago. We did Milan Derby on my channel, didn't we? Was it? Or was it on your channel? It was on your channel. So the Milan Derby is just like me. It was dead. It's the worst game of football ever. I think the Liga, just because Syria's massive. Is at the worst drop off from their dominance in the 90s and the eye that they had on world football had on Syria, because that's where everyone wanted to be at. Compared to now, it's like it's so bad, the drop off. La Liga, it depends on who you're watching, what sort of football you're after. Because again, there's been a massive drop off since obviously the Madrid, the Ronaldo, Bale, Benzema trio up against Neymar, Messi, and Suarez. Since that era's come to an end, and that both clubs are respectively sort of starting doing their rebuild, so to speak. Again, the drop off is massively noticeable. The games, them games in particular, aren't as entertaining. This is the one thing. That's risky. This is the one thing with the Premier League. You can guarantee, no matter who's playing who, 9 times out of 10. I mean, we do have a down 0-0 at the end of kick-off today, but 9 times out of 10, you do get a really good. You do get value for money, but also you do get entertainment 9 times out of 10. Whereas Syria is just not there. I'll be honest. It's just, for me, it's just not there. La Liga, as I say, the drop off's massive. Bundesliga, I mean, apart from when Bayer Leverkusen won the Bundesliga title a couple of years back, it's boring because it's the same team winning it every year. And again, it's just the quality just not there. Bundesliga set up the way it is it benefits Bayern Munich massively, as we all know. Same for La Liga, in terms of how that's set up, and in terms of the whole league, and how that in terms of it's set up to really financially benefit Real Madrid and Barca. And Atletico want to throw them in as well. But it's mainly the other two they focus on, that, and they're happy to fuck over the rest of the league just to benefit themselves. And it shows massively in terms of the quality of the games and the players, the personnel that are there. The championship is higher quality, in my opinion. So yeah, you've got with the championship now. But nearly every club, buying Oxford United in terms of this season, buying Oxford United and maybe one other team. Have a look. I think apart from Oxford this season, every team in the championship this season is a former Premier League club, and they're all vying to try and get back to them Premier League days. As you've seen with Coventry this season, 25 years in the making. And Coventry have been through fucking hell. In the 25 years since they were last in the Premier League, obviously that relegation, then within the 2 years of being relegated, they then decided they're going to build a new stadium within Coventry, and they did. It's self-sustained, and this, that, and the other, the Rico Arena. But because they then put so much money into that, hoping it would give them the extra push to get more fans and the extra push to get them back in the Premier League quicker. And it didn't have the effect. It fucked them, and we all know what's happened then. To the point where they literally fell to the league, to the literal bottom tier of professional football in terms of League Two, in terms of full-time football. They just about survived one particular season from the dropping into the National League. And amongst all that, they lost the stadium initially. They went into administration, lost that stadium. They didn't have a home stadium officially for what, 5-6 years. They had the ground share of teams like Northampton, Birmingham City, etc., and other clubs in that time frame. It's only when they came back from League One to the Championship where they could actually, once they sustained themselves for 2 seasons in the back in the Championship as a Championship club, were they able to take advantage of the rugby team Wasps going into administration themselves, for them to then go and buy back their stadium in the Vico Arena this time round, and then get everything settled and dusted and go again to the point where they're now back in the Premier League. But yeah, let's have a look. Anyway, Championship, here we go. So here we go. Apart from Millwall, Wrexham, Bristol City, Preston, and Oxford. So 5 out of 20. So apart from 5 clubs out of 24 in the Championship, they're all former Premier League clubs, basically. No, he's not. He wanted to buy. Who was he wanted to buy? What was he? He wanted to buy Derby County. That never happened, thankfully for them. There was another club he wanted to buy, but it wasn't Coventry, it was someone else. It'll come to me in a minute, but yeah. Thankfully that hasn't come to fruition either. I will not wish Mike Ashley on any club. No. He has nothing to do with Coventry at all. It was Derby County he wanted to buy when they went into administration a couple of years back when Rooney was their manager and all that, but that never happened in the end. And Derby got different owners instead. Just wide from Sololoff. We're literally about a minute and a half, 2.5 minutes away from sorry, my foot is itchy. Oh, fudge. From penalty shootout, sorry. It does seem like both teams have sort of wanted to play out the penalty shootout as well. Why is Griezmann get subbed off? He must have been subbed off at some point. He does not look impressed. It might no, that was it. Sheffield Wednesday wants to. That was it. He wanted to buy Derby a few years back. That never happened. He's now been trying, because obviously Sheffield Wednesday have gone into administration and all that. He's one of the many people or setups that want to buy Sheffield Wednesday. But yeah, again, as soon as his name popped up, Sheffield Wednesday fans are like begging the administrators, do not sell to him. Please do not. Anyone but him. Can't think why. Fucking foot. Don't know what I've done. Oh, not comfortable whatsoever. Seconds to go. Literally 10 seconds before penalty shootout. Ball in. And ref calls a handball, free kick to Sociedad. The planes have been quiet over your area lately, Ryan. Have they swapped the runways? Not far as I'm aware, I mean, they've been flying out like they normally do, going out from my side of the neck of the woods, but it's been a quiet night tonight, I think. It's been a quiet night, to be honest. He was saying that as soon as you said that, I can hear one flying out now. Yeah, I see it now. British Airways as well. One minute of injury time, so literally again seconds after the injury time for a penalty shootout. They've both pretty much both settled for the penalty shootout from the get go. And this is for me why, if they want to continue down this route of playing, having an extra half hour of extra time, they need to bring back the golden goal rule. Next, basically, where it's next goal, one extra time starts, if you next goal wins. Add something. If you don't want to do golden goal, next goal wins. Silver goal then. Bring back one of the two. Give some sort of jeopardy, something for big teams to go for, basically, because this is just bollocks at this point. Because 9 times out of 10, when a game, be it from a club football or I think now international football. I think there's another one going up in a minute. Teams just literally, no matter who they are, play the extra time, play for penalties. It's very, very, very rare when a game goes to extra time, a team comes out themselves and goes toe to toe and tries to win the game in extra time. Very rare. It's so much better. I'm sorry, it's so much better. You had a golden goal was so much better because you had that golden, so to speak, egg put in front of you where bit of jeopardy where you basically go for it, you get the reward, and team would open up and go, and they actually would try. Silver, and when they got rid of that, the silver goal thing, where if you score, the game will continue till the end of the half. If it gets a half time of extra time, and you've got your goal up, that's it, game over. Like golden goal is the way to be. It's clear, simple, to the point. You score next, well, it's extra time now, but if you score a goal, that's it. You're the next goal team to score, that is it, game over, you've won. Incentive to attack. As soon as you said that, Gav, 3 players have flown out since you said that. Yeah, we used to have the same thing in common on Walton as well, yeah. Well, when I first moved over this neck of the woods years ago, over 20 odd years ago, I initially lived in Egham. Literally all hours of the day, in terms of day wise, all hours of the day, once you got used to it, you could tell, you could time it to a T. The planes flying out past that, over that neck of the woods as well. But after a while, it becomes white noise. You get used to it after a while. Let's say once you're there for that X amount of months, you're there and you become used to it. It does become white noise. To be honest. Yeah, I remember all that, Gav, as well. Yeah. Oh, jeez. So just doing the old coin toss now with the referee of who gets the who wins the penalty, who goes first, what end they're going at as well, all that jazz. So this is flipping for which end? I think it's oh, the rest cameras will dodged out there, so I didn't see you on that, by the way. I'll let you know in a second once they confirm. This is now for who goes first, basically. Right. Atletico going first in terms of the penalty shootout. They've won the toss of going for taking penalties first. Coco won it. He went, we'll go first then. Now, what end are you going? Are you having to take it where the Sociedad fans are, or in front of your own, in front of the Atletico fans? Oh, Sociedad end. It's at the Sociedad end. And Soledad is going up first for Atletico Madrid. Right. Again, I have no preference in this, so good luck to both teams. Who play the best team win, basically. Soledad looks a bit too smug for my liking. I think he blast this. He missed this and blast it over. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Keeper saves it. Poor pen. I thought he'd miss it. I thought he'd blast it, but no, it's a poor pen from Soledad. Straight down the goalkeeper, and the keeper gets his leg and pushes it out, and gets his leg and pushes his hand out and goes fuck off, basically. Poor pen. Absolute poor pen. They haven't yet. Right, Sociedad are up next. Their first pen. Pardon me. Stony line. Don't fuck about. Here we go. Oh, keeper goes the right way, but it goes under him. 1-0 Sociedad. It doesn't get goes the right way, just doesn't get his hand across quick enough. Here comes Julian Alvarez to try and get that go on the plus side of things. Julian. Don't know these antics, by the way. Another save. Another poor pen. The keeper's mind games are working, getting in the head, and fucking two piss poor pens. This time from Julian Alvarez. Keeper height, really poor pen. The keeper's height, and there, gate. It looks like Sociedad are going to nick this. Let's make it 2-0 now on the pens side of things. Oh, now they've missed as well. Still 1-0. Again, poor. That's again reminiscent of the first Atletico pen that was missed. Basically, the keeper's knees, and he just pushed it out in the end. Yeah. Still going on. All that malarkey. Right, to make this 1-1, still have an opportunity here. Somehow, if they missed this, there's no, surely, Sociedad will see sort themselves out from that point. Okay, he doesn't look confident. Oh, nice pen. Give me credit. 1-1 now. That was a nice pen there. Now to level things up and have it all things square after 3 penalties, potentially. If Sociedad missed this. Cobham have not been near Cobham since I was at college, not Weybridge. About all bloody hell asking what? The age of. I can't remember now. But the late noughties, early teens. 310, sorry. What's that? 2-1. After 3 penalties each, it's 2-1 Sociedad. Walton? I think the last one was in Walton. The last couple of years, but nothing really changed, I suppose. Modernised to an extent, but nothing over the top. Yeah. Who's this up for Atletico to make it on the 4th pen to make it 2-2 for a brief period at very least. And none of these look confident. This is the thing. Cannot tell. Great pen, blasted it. Sent the kick the wrong way and blasted it in the net. But yeah, the Cobham neck of the woods. I've not been in that neck of the woods since my college days, basically, when I was out there by Weybridge. There we go. This is to make it 3-2 after 4 pens. There we go. Penalty taken, and kick goes one way. 3-2 after 4 pens each. So that Alvarez pen is going to be the one that really comes back and bites them in the arse here. Straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. Number 10 for Atletico. 5th and final. And it's down to 5th and final pen. Has to score or it's over. If he misses, as I say, it's over and Real Sociedad win the Copa del Rey 2026. Scores, it's 3-3. So now Sociedad have to. If Sociedad score their 5th pen, again, it's game over. They win 4. Yeah, they win 4-3. Sorry. So this has either to keep it save this or to play blast it basically. Oh, definitely. In comparison to up north, it'd be, yeah. This is it now to win the Copa del Rey 2026 for Real Sociedad. I think he scores this. And it's done. There you go. Game over. Real Sociedad win on a penalty shootout 4-3. 2-2 over 120 minutes of football. 4-3. They win on penalties in front of their fans. Solarov and Alvarez's missed penalties at the start of this literally does cost Atletico Madrid silverware tonight, and potentially cost Antoine Griezmann silverware to leave European football in general and Atletico on a high. And Real Sociedad have now won their second ever trophy in their club's history. The first one was the Copa del Rey. That was in the last few years as well. In amongst the pandemic situation. And the tears are now streaming down some of the Atletico fans' faces. Party atmosphere over near Sociedad end. The keeper as well for Athletic first. The Sociedad is soaking it in as well. Big saves at the start of the penalty shot. Big saves. That obviously is what wins them it. Don't get why Griezmann got taken off though. It's a final. You know he's leaving, and at the end of the season he's gone. Give him a chance to have some sort of say. But yeah, there you go. You know what? We had actually more entertainment and drama in this half hour plus penalty shootout than we had in the entire game of your fucking game, Gav. I genuinely didn't think Alvarez was forfeited the mind game from the goalkeeper, but he did. Soledov didn't. He looked too confident. Yeah. But yeah, congratulations to us, Sociedad. Enjoy your evenings and all that jazz. But on that note, we are going to get ourselves out of here. Thank you very much for sticking around for just over 3 hours of the stream. Obviously, our main focus was on the Chelsea Man United. Man United won 1-0. Chelsea got a lot of work to do in these last few games now to get European or Champions League football for next season. Financially, they need Champions League football. It doesn't look like they're going to get Champions League football at this point. And we could be having discussions of who's going to be Chelsea manager next season. Because no, I don't think if they don't get Champions League, because I don't think they will at this point, I can't see Liam Senior being in the job next season. I'll be shocked if I'm being brutally honest. But yeah, if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the content around as well. That'd be massively appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow on the Mr. Arsenal podcast for Arsenal versus Man City versus Arsenal game. 45 minutes before kickoff, all the build up, all that jazz, and hopefully Arsenal come away with something. We cannot lose. If Arsenal lose, we have to take away something from the Etihad. Please. But until then, guys, up the Arsenal.